almost forgot to add, just watching people and the behavior of people since I've been back, especially on the public transit, to get a gauge of what's changed since 8, 9 years ago or whatever. And well, the mobile phones have gotten a lot bigger, and I mean a lot bigger, to the point where they're not really phones anymore, are they? They're really tablets or phablets. The way I look at it is, if you can't do everything you need to do with one hand on your mobile phone, then it's no longer a mobile phone. It's basically your laptop or your other device. It defeats the purpose of having a mobile device if you can't fit it in your pocket. Just my opinion. Anyway, most of the females have the larger, higher resolution screens so they can keep in touch with all of the friends that they don't care about or talk bad behind their back. Got to keep up appearances, right? It was funny because I noticed the other day I was sitting behind a young lady who had one of these Mondo screens on a Samsung device, and the train ride was for about 1 hour in total length, and the entire trip she's scrolling through photos of her in various outfits. Now, she took the time to get dressed in every single outfit combination that she has at her residence, and she took a selfie of each outfit combination and is just scrolling through each one non-stop. Self-absorbed, do you think? That's the mentality of people that don't have any idea what's going on out there, what's coming to their front door. We have, a pending bond bubble about to burst. We have another housing bubble about to burst. We have an overbought stock market. We have cryptocurrencies that are going parabolic. We have the powers that be preparing to move to a new monetary system. And yet these people are so self-absorbed. They're trying to focus all their attention on, how do I look in black shoes versus brown? Do I look better in boots or clogs? So be aware of that the mass psychology of the general population is going to be that of freaking maniacs, and it's important that you keep a level head as we barrel down into uncertainty and people start to lose it. The bike lanes were not here that many years ago, and they were not color coded like this as well. I think it's important to understand that even as cars become more fuel efficient, you've got a car bubble too. You have a lot of outstanding loans out there for cars that people can't possibly afford, and even the cars that are affordable, people today, especially younger people, are not able to make payments on those, do repairs, buy insurance, and so on. So different modes of transportation that are cheap and effective are going to be more and more popular in the coming years, because unless Zuckerberg can give everybody a free car note, I don't think that a lot of these people that are making $15 an hour are going to be able to even afford to park the car, as parking fees rise dramatically in Chicago. The penalties for parking, the parking tickets, I think it's $65 for that. If you park in a handicap zone, it's well over $100. I think 3 tickets or so they put a boot on. It's absolutely horrifying to understand that the city is going to try to take back money because they've squandered it, and they've basically mismanaged the city's finances for years, and that goes way back to Daley's administration. The state of Illinois just recently issued a income tax increase of over 1%. I believe there are more coming. So property taxes are through the roof. Most of these homes in the Chicago area proper, in Cook County, in the city limits, Most that I can see that are starter homes are anywhere between $6,000 and $8,000 a year in property taxes. That is outrageous. You couple that with everything else that's going on, the increased taxes and fees, and you see that salaries are remaining somewhat stagnant. You understand then that people aren't going to be able to cope. I think now that personal debt is now again back up to an all-time high. So I've seen a lot more of this since I've been back. A lot of minority day workers just lined up at a gas station or whatever, waiting for their daily work. I didn't notice it as much when I lived here before, but I think it's kind of a sign of the times, you know. It's getting harder for illegals to get by, and not as economical for them to stay. But yeah, they line up there. You know, maybe today it'll be yard work. Tomorrow it may be construction. Next day, who knows? But that is the plight of potentially illegal aliens here in the United States under the new administration. So